Hello, everybody, and welcome to For the Love of Paul McGrath podcast and Villa AM. And today we're going to be talking all about Aston Villa's heroics in the WSL versus Manchester United. It's not often we get to talk about Aston Villa beating Manchester United, and regardless of the code, we're going to discuss that because Villa did something excellent at the weekend, beating Manchester United 1-0 in a really, really gritty affair. Um, the game was settled by Mary Taylor's first half strike, and that's what proved decisive. And do you know what? It handed Manchester United their first league defeat of the season, and it marked Villa's first clean sheet against them this campaign as well. And that result actually lifts Aston Villa to sixth in the table with 10 points, while Manchester United slipped to third. It was a game of few chances, really, watching this one back, but Villa's resolve shone through. And we'll take you through some of the action here as well. So, as I mentioned there, coming into this fixture, Aston Villa were seeking to build on a kind of a mixed start to the season. 2 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses, I think it was, from their opening 7 games. And a late equaliser from Everton last week denied them at Villa Park. And it prompted head coach Natalia Arroyo to make one change where Chastity Grant replaced Rachel Maltby and came into the side. And Villa lined up with a compact 4-3-3 formation. D'Angelo was in goal. Back four consisted of Williams, Patton, Deslan, and Grant. Missy Bo Kearns, Taylor, and Kendall were in the midfield, and then supporting forward roles from Maritz, Mullen, and Hansen then rounded out the 11 as well. Manchester United arrived unbeaten in the league and were chasing leaders Chelsea. They fielded a strong side featuring Fallon Tullis-Joyce in goals, Maya Letitia, Ella Toon in that team as well. So they brought quite a lot of their stars. And, United enjoyed the majority of possession. I think they finished with 64%, Aston Villa's 36%. But the opening quarter hour was a tentative affair, contested largely in the central third, and opportunities were the premium. As the half progressed, United began to assert control, patiently probing Villa's organised defence. Yet, it was Aston Villa who fashioned the game's first clear opening just before the half-hour mark. Christy Hansen went down the left, delivering a precise cut back to Georgia Mullet, who met it first time from 12 yards. And her effort was well struck, but it lacked the necessary dip to... and Tullis-Joyce was able to parry it to safety. Mullet, who had scored in each of her previous 2 outings, was denied a third successive goal by the heroics of Tullis-Joyce there as well. The breakthrough, though, however, arrived shortly after, and in 35th minute from a Villa corner, Hansen's deflected shot from the edge of the area forced the set piece. Kern's in-swinging delivery was met by a hesitant punch from Tullis-Joyce. The ball fell invitingly to Mary Taylor, positioned just inside the penalty area, and with composure under pressure, Taylor controlled it on her chest before unleashing a crisp half volley into the bottom corner. And it was a moment of quality amid the grit, and it made it 1-0 to Aston Villa. The lead they would defend with characteristic tenacity, and Man United managed 0 shots on target before the interval, which also underscored Aston Villa's defensive discipline. The second half commenced with Villa maintaining the momentum, starting brightly and even threatening to extend their advantage. And within 6 minutes, Maritz tested from distance, her curling effort drifting narrowly wide of the post. And moments later, Kearns exploited space on the counter, driving into the channels, but Miyazawa's recovery tackle snuffed out the danger there as well. Sensing urgency, United turned to their bench around the hour mark, and they introduced 3 attackers. Hansen Sandberg came on, Martha Galton, and Melvin Millard in place of Jada Riviere, Eriksson, and Jada Riviere, George, and Rolfo, I think it was, that were brought off at that moment. Actually, I've gotten it all wrong. It was George, Rolfo, and Turland that were brought off at that stage. And these substitutions injected energy. They shifted the balance as United began to ramp up the pressure. D'Angelo was called into sharp action and claimed a looping shot that threatened to drop under the bar, while Anna Patton was absolutely brilliant. She produced a vital goal line clearance to deny Ella Toon after the ball had broken loose in the box, and a clearance that could prove pivotal in the match, or prove pivotal in how this match was to finish as well. Villa, though, however, they remained resolute. Their backline, as I said, marshalled effectively by Patton and Deland, frustrated Manchester United's advances, conceding just 4 fouls to the host 10 while winning 6 corners to 5. And there was appeals for a Manchester United penalty in the latter stages. These was dismissed by the referee, and that allowed Arroyo to introduce Rachel Daly for Mullet in the 65th minute, and Mailing for Grant as well came in on the 72nd minute, which bolstered the structure amid heavy pressure from Manchester United. Missy Bo Kearns remained a persistent outlet on the break, though United's defence also held firm to any of the breakaway attacks that Aston Villa did mount as this game went on. And as the clock wound down into the 6th minute of added time, United did lay siege. Tullis Joyce even ventured forward for a late corner, and an effort from the resulting scramble struck the crossbar before being cleared to safety. Yet Villa stood firm, repelling wave after wave to secure a first away win of the season. The final statistics showed a balanced contest in shots with 15 apiece, with United edging on target efforts. And there were key performers for Arroyo included Mary Taylor, whose goal, as I say, was a rare moment of incision. Anna Patton as well, whose interventions were exemplary. Anna Patton, just a really good defender, plays for the Irish national team as well. And she just seems like a real leader in this team too. D'Angelo handling under pressure was very assured. In the post-match reflections, Arroyo praised her side's maturity as well in this game. And that victory extends Aston Villa's unbeaten run. So I think it is 7 matches across all competitions, and sets up a promising home clash with the London City Lionesses next Sunday at noon. For Manchester United, it's a remainder of the league's it's a reminder, should I say, of the league's competitiveness. Their first blank in front of goal this term, but they will be looking to bounce back next week as well and keep their title charge on course as well. So a 1-0 win at the Lee Sports Village for Aston Villa women, proving that substance can triumph over onslaught and style against Manchester United. And Natalia Arroyo is building something is really resolute and really gritty here with the Aston Villa women's team. So well done to them. Brilliant win, and onwards to the next game in the Women's Super League as well. So as I say, that's a bit of an update from the Women's Super League. Aston Villa getting that great win and climbing that table. And we will be doing a weekly Villa AM segment on the Aston Villa women's team, just letting you know how they get on. And hopefully we'll be talking about a lot more victories as the season goes on. So thanks so much, everybody, for watching and for listening. Stay safe, stay healthy, and all that's left to say is up the Villa.
It's Villa in the morning with Villa AM. It's Villa in the morning with Villa AM.